Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. Short a rotation player. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries, a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Rockets, we'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Shepard out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
Now here's Durant. Detroit with the rebound. And here's Ivy. Cunningham passes to Thompson. And here is Duren. Pistons passing it around. Shot clock at 6. Cunningham's shot is off.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. Cunningham. From down in the low post, it goes.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Durant finds Şengün. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
Cunningham looking it over. Misses the baby hook. Rockets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, scouts have said Smith needs to get stronger, and maybe that's the case, but well, he sure muscled that one in.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. The free throw drops for Smith. And Greg, these poised veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Harris, no good. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Eason passes to KD. Smith sets the pick for KD. Baseline J on the way, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Anywhere Durant can find a shot, he can make a shot. That certainly includes the mid-range.
To the paint, it's tipped and stolen by Şengün. A nice shot by KD.
And look at Durant using that long stride to stay out ahead on the break.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. They trail by 9 points. In the corner, Ivy with it. Thompson sets the pick for Ivy. Cans the shot from the wing.
And great use of the screen by Ivy. Picks off a defender and creates just enough space for that one.
Outside, KD. Pass to Şengün. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 6 points for Şengün.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
That's good from Duren. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
That's good from Harris on the assist from Duren.
And it does a world of good for them to have Harris getting busy inside. Gives them that inside-out edge they're looking for.
Now here's Durant. Şengün with a screen on Ivy. In the corner, it's Eason. Smith against Harris. And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Harris against Smith. Harris dishes to Ivy. Duren with a screen on Eason. Here's Thompson. Here's Duren. Eason grabs the board.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
Pass to Şengün. Cunningham against Thompson. Here's Şengün. And that's in. Nice feet on the play. Şengün's got 8 points.
And Şengün knows when you don't have the ball, you have to stay ready to catch and fire.
Duren, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Thompson, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Now, here's Thompson. No scoring in this one. To the inside. Harris inside. Covered by Smith. Harris, no good. Rockets leading by 8. Pass to KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Now Duren. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Jim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player and also can become a great defensive team.
That's good from Duren. And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Alperen Şengün. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Now here is Harris. Ivy on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Fires for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Ivy's got 5.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. To the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
Pass to Smith. High post, KD. It's up against Thompson. Durant finds Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Holiday against Ivy. Good on the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 11.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They're firing on all cylinders, executing the game plan coming in.
Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's Smith. Rebound by the Pistons. To the paint. Here's Harris. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, legs, follow me here. You look at the rise of teams like Detroit. There's a lot to be said for having young legs.
Well played, Kevin, well played. And look, today's game exacts a physical toll. And if you think of it, that's especially true when you're playing a team like the Pistons. They play fast and they hit hard.
That's good from Harris. For the Rockets, Clint Capella comes in for Smith, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Durant. Then for the Pistons, Robinson's checked in for Azar Thompson, and Karis LeVert subbed in for Jaden Ivey. And Harris drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Holiday, the pass to Thompson. Eason against Robinson. Eason's shot is good.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Pistons trail by 11. Pass to LeVert. Out to Harris from the arc. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Harris has got 7.
And really a combo forward with a solid outside touch. Harris is the ideal fit for the modern NBA.
Now here's Thompson. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, trying for it. Thompson passes to Capella. Shot clock at 2. LeVert grabs the miss. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Pistons. 8-point game. Harris kicks to Cunningham. Harris, right side. Over Finney-Smith. Harris finds Cunningham. Fires the 3. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just 1 so far. Thompson outside. Pass to Eason. Here's Capella. Shoots over LeVert. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebounded by the Pistons.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Cunningham passes to LeVert. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
What a great touch on that shot from LeVert. Even the foul can't interrupt the rhythm of his mechanics.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Houston making a switch here. Okogie's checked in. Then for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Duren. Holland comes in for Tobias Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. And the free throw drops for LeVert. You know, Tim, regardless of where he's played, Caris LeVert has always found a role.
Well, there's a lot to like, Kevin. He can defend as well as create offensively, and that means he's going to be in your rotation.
Here's Okogie. Here he goes. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about his athleticism? For a big man, Capella is able to make plays above the rim.
Pass to Holland. Detroit, no good that time either.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Capella, guarded by Stewart. Stewart against Capella. Doesn't go that time. Pistons trail by 7. Here's Stewart. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella. And the tough guy reputation, Tim, well earned for Isaiah Stewart.
Well, yeah, he's a physical presence, Kevin. He does not shy away from an alley fight. He brings that edge every team needs, and it is especially welcome in the Motor City.
And the first one drops. And the Rockets making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And so Stewart nails both of them. 35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Holiday with it. Pass to Capella. There's 21 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Down low. It's hauled in by Stewart. Outside Robinson. Stewart kicks to Robinson. Gets it off. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Houston Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Houston.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
We've got Jayshawn Tate. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Alperen Şengün. And it's Holiday in a point. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Now, here's Şengün. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Sasser. Here's Finney-Smith. Rebound by the Pistons.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, I mean, he's a very good shooter, but from that distance, his percentages go down.
Robinson with it. He's covered by Eason. Robinson on the wing. Scoreless thus far. The tray. And Holland gets it to go. It's a tie ball game.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Pass to Tate. On the left block. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so LeVert will bring it up for the Pistons. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Sasser finds Robinson. Now here's LeVert. A miss that time would have put him up.
The defense doing just enough there to affect that shot.
Got a piece of it. Easton passes to Tate. Pass to Şengün. Houston needs to get a shot. Here's Finney-Smith. Off target from outside. For Detroit, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now Sasser. Stewart with the screen on Şengün. LeVert kicks to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
An all-around threat. LeVert is skilled at sizing up defenses and exploiting them in that pick and roll.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Guys, back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Now, here is Robinson. Nothing on the board. Pass to LeVert. There's the triple. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Here's Eason. Şengün passes to Eason. Now Finney-Smith. Şengün gets to Holiday. A three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 5 points so far. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and respace, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question it's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Durant's checked in for Jayshawn Tate. It's Thompson in for Aaron Holiday. And the Pistons with possession here. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Ivy. Now Stewart. Trains the three-pointer. Stewart's got the lead up to 2 now for Detroit.
It's like Ivy has that sixth sense of where his teammates are on the floor.
Thompson up top, covered by Cunningham. Tries the spin move. 5 on the clock. The deep 3 from Thompson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Cunningham passes to Stewart. Over Şengün. Stewart misses. Rockets have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
A guy who is ready to fight for it. Şengün using that strength to get that one to go.
Inside. And the dunk by Stewart.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? Here's Finney-Smith. Still scoreless. Şengün with the screen for Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
The free throw drops for Şengün.
Competitive, selfless, and a high basketball IQ. Şengün with the traits every coach loves.
Jabari Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duren, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. That one is no good. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
And Duren slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now, here's Thompson. Şengün finds KD. In comes Durant. At the Şengün. Lets it go from deep. Duren pulls it in. Detroit with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Robinson against Easton. Robinson misses. It's trailed by 3. Here's Thompson. Can't hit from in close.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Now, here's Ivy. He's got 5.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Thompson against Smith. Pass to Durant. Shoots. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. KD's got 11 points.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Takes a step back. Cunningham against Thompson. Cunningham inside. Good D by Thompson. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. It's good from long range.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Tobias Harris is checked in for Detroit. Here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Pass to Cunningham. Good D by Thompson. Houston's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Smith dishes to Thompson. To the right wing. A 3-ball. Shot by Eason. No good.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Cunningham kicks to Thompson. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
I think the rim could be 12 feet off the ground, and Thompson could still go get the lob.
KD draws the double. Eason gets a wide-open look. Off target with his 3. The Pistons have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Ivy passes to Thompson. Duren with the screen on Eason. Here's Thompson, just 4 to shoot. Cunningham for 3. Here's Duren. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. They've led by as many as 11 points. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
No one is stopping that shot. Durant with the teardrop. There's just no way to defend that.
Cunningham outside. Duren with the screen on KD. Pass to Harris. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
And you like how physical Harris can get inside. Always looking to initiate contact on offense.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
That's good from Harris. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting 36% in the second quarter. They really haven't found their rhythm yet offensively. Now here's Thompson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with his movement skills, Thompson routinely catches defenders out of position.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson. And so Thompson nails both of them. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Harris against Smith. The kick out to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Now here's Durant. He's got 16. Thompson outside. Back to Durant. Smith outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Eason. Another miss by Houston. The Pistons trailing. Stolen by Thompson. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Cunningham kicks to Harris. Duran sets the screen for Harris. Out to Thompson. Three-pointer on the way. Rockets with the rebound. Katie against Ivy. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jaden Ivey.
And just using that length to his full advantage. Durant draws the foul, and we know what usually happens when he steps to the line.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Pistons trail by 4. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Cunningham passes to Duran. Here's Ivy. He's got 5. Duran with the screen on Eason. 5 to shoot. Here's Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Houston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
KD, you were so on top of it defensively. How have you been able to contain them?
They're so tough, but we're playing hard. You know, guys are getting beat, but we're helping each other out, and that's what we have to do if we want to win this game.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Get ready for the fan sports shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons, trailing by 4. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. At the guard spots, we'll see Cunningham and Ivy. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. And it's Duran in at the 5. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cunningham. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Smith for 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Pistons trail by 4. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Thompson's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Thompson against KD. Rebounded by the Pistons. Pass to Ivy. For 3, Harris. And it's Durant with the rebound. And for Houston, they're shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Strong finish by KD.
Nothing to see here, folks. Just another tremendous scoring night from Durant.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cunningham inside. Pass to Ivy. No good on the triple. Rockets leading by 4. Now Thompson. Ivy defending. Good on the shot. 6 points from Amen Thompson. Detroit's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Tari Eason's checked in for Shepard. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham kicks to Harris. Pass to Ivy. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And it's 8 points for Jaden Ivey.
Oh, how about the quick thinking by Ivy? I love when he goes right at it with the shot.
Here's KD. Makes it off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Back to Cunningham. Bounce pass from Ivy. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Pass to Eason. And here is Şengün. And here's KD for 3. It's good on the putback. Smith's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now, here's Cunningham to the middle. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Thompson passes to KD. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
The first free throw is good. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-'90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Cunningham trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And here is KD. Pass to Thompson. Here's the teardrop. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th rebound in this one. Duran the pass to Thompson. Here's Ivy. Tries from 16, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Thompson, a screen on Ivy. Right side, Durant. Shot clock at 6. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. KD's got 10 points here in the second half. Thompson against Cunningham. Harris with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Thompson. And here is Duran. Covered by Smith. No good with the triple. Rockets leading by 6. Now Eason. Outside, KD. Thompson outside. Now here is Smith. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot. He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Back to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Ivy. Harris kicks to Thompson. Back to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in this game. Thompson against Duran. Thompson dishes to Durant. Şengün with the screen for Durant. Great open look there. Durant's got the lead up to 11 now for the Rockets.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, you have to love the execution, and you have to love the relentlessness.
Now here is Harris. 11 points in the game. To the inside. Over Smith. And that one goes long.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Ivy against KD. Driving the lane. KD draws the double. Here's Eason. No good on the 3.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Cunningham on the wing. Back to Duran. Thompson surveying the floor. Launches a 3. Doesn't go for it. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Outside Durant. Down low. It's stolen by Cunningham. Unloads. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop. Cunningham's got it back down to single digits for Detroit.
And this is the beauty of Cunningham. He can score from anywhere on the floor. That length, obviously, a huge advantage.
Now here's Durant. He has 29. Bangs home the trifecta.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Harris with it. Covered by Smith. Spins. Harris, good. Harris has got 13 points.
And difficult to convert in the face of that kind of D. Harris isn't afraid to take the tough shots and never has been.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Kevin Durant. And Okogie subbed in for Amen Thompson. So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Stewart checked in for Duren. Robinson comes in for Asar Thompson. Karis LeVert's checked in for Ivy. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Now here is Smith. He's got 12. And the foul on Marcus Sasser. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Okogie. Hasn't made one yet. It's hauled in by Stewart. Stewart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Robinson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Bobbed up there for Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Here's Okogie. Pass to Smith. Over Harris. Nice shot by Smith. 14 points for him.
And the big man has a smooth stroke. No question, Smith Jr. spends extra time getting up his shots.
Sasser, the bounce pass. LeVert against Easton. Harris inside. He's got 13. Rockets leading by 10. Capella inside. Stewart on him. Pass to Harris. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Okogie. 44 seconds left to play in the third. Easton passes to Smith. And yes, it's good. And now it's a 12-point Rocket lead.
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Pass to Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Harris. And the Rockets making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Cunningham's checked in. And Harris drops them both. 29 seconds left in the third quarter. Easton with it. Pass to Smith. 15 seconds left to play in the third. 6 to shoot. Easton finds Finney-Smith. Now Easton beyond the arc. No good from Finney-Smith. And so it's Houston with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Tari Eason, Alperen Şengün out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Crawford at the 2. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Holland, pass to Cunningham. And here is Robinson. Stewart down low. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Okogie. Now, here's Şengün. Guarded by Stewart. Stewart against Şengün. The shot will not fall. And for the Pistons, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Stewart kicks to Cunningham. LeVert against Crawford. Now, here is Robinson. Here's Cunningham. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 6 points for Cade Cunningham.
Effective from the mid-range. For Cunningham, it's about shooting with confidence.
Inside, stolen by LeVert. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Here's Okogie. Pass to Eason. Stolen by Robinson. Cunningham outside. No good from outside. Rockets leading by 8. Finney-Smith passes to Okogie. Six on the shot clock. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Stewart. Pistons trail by 8. Over in the corner, Cunningham from outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Cunningham's got 5 points in the quarter.
And defense has to guard Cade in the corner. He will take and make that shot.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Houston. And Detroit with a change here, too. Duran, he's checked in for Isaiah Stewart. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Here's Şengün. Got a piece of it. Here's Holland. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside Durant. Now Şengün. And that time, also a missed shot. Pistons trail by 3 to the middle. It's tipped. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And KD throws it down.
Oh, rising up for the throwdown. I love seeing KD finish with some power.
Now here's LeVert. He's guarded closely. Here's Finney-Smith, and he banks in the lane. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Now, here's Cunningham over Durant. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Houston. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Durant. Over to the left wing. Here's Şengün. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Hollins kicks to LeVert. Cunningham against KD. From 12 feet out. Outside for Robinson. From past the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
KD passes to Eason. To the inside. Here's Şengün. That misses off the backboard.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Now, here's Cunningham. Duren up top. Clock at 6. From the arc. The Rockets pull it in. Now, Eason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The line for Houston. 2 shots.
That free throw missing for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Thompson in for Josh Okogie. Then for the Pistons, Harris is checked in for Holland. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Karis LeVert. And he sinks the second.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Ivey kicks to Cunningham. Duren with a screen on Thompson. Cunningham for 3. Eason grabs the board. Eason's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Durant finishing it off in transition.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Duren against Şengün. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
The 3 from KD. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons trail by 7. Pass to Duren. Cunningham outside. Harris inside. Covered by Smith. Harris passes to Duren. 3-pointer. Out to Harris. Thompson sets the pick for Harris. To the paint. And Thompson throws it down.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
Eason with it. Back to Durant. They double team KD. Smith with a wide open look. Good on the 3-point shot. Smith's got 14 points here in the second half.
So many ways Smith can hurt you, really showing us all what he's capable of.
Harris outside. Duren with the screen on Smith. They get it back. Out to Harris. And here's Ivey. Now, here's Cunningham. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Thompson.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
Shoot two.
That's good from Cunningham.
And it's been an outstanding game for them at the free throw line, not missing their chances when they get them.
Shepard's checked in for Tari Eason. And so Cunningham nails both of them.
And it's easy to see why so many are so high on Cunningham, a talented guard who can do a little bit of everything.
Now here is Smith. Pass to Thompson. Şengün with the screen for Thompson to the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jalen Duren.
You watch Şengün, he has all the moves on the interior.
The first one falls. Şengün hits them both. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Detroit. 8-point game. Pass to Ivy. Thompson, a screen on Thompson. Ivy passes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
Durant against Thompson with the shot. Bullseye. KD's got 6 here in this quarter.
And KD just keeps coming at you with that jumper. There isn't anything you can do except hope he goes cold.
Here's Durant. Now Cunningham. Ivy fires. Off target from outside.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
Rebounded by Thompson. Pistons trail by 8. Cunningham drives in. Buries the deep ball.
Big time buckets is what everyone wants to see from Ivy. He has to attack without hesitation in those situations.
Now here is Smith. Outside Durant. Durant drains it from distance.
Really the best result they could have hoped for on that possession. They get back all 3 points they just gave up and are close to putting this thing out of reach.
It's Cunningham with the drive. Fires from 14. That does not go.
He's been way off the mark in this second half. Just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 9. Cannot convert on the second. That misses. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. There's 1:38 left in the game. Duren going to work down low. Rockets leading by 7. Outside Durant. They double team KD. Ivy against Şengün. The shot is good. Here's Cunningham. It's deflected. Now Kevin Durant. And Durant gets double teamed. Şengün off the glass.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Houston.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Kevin Durant.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Thompson outside. And he does not hit. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Rebounded by Thompson. Now the Rockets with it. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
KD, you were able to clamp down defensively as the game wore on. What was the key there?
Well, we stayed patient. We contested shots. They hit some tough ones early on. And I think in the pick and roll, we made a solid adjustment. And we turned that around. Coach made a great adjustment, and we was able to get rebounds and go.
The patience was so important. It paid off. Thanks, KD.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Kevin Durant.